I'm here with one of the absolute greatest of all time in every aspect of professional wrestling. Ahead of his time, the one and only superstar, Billy Graham. It is such an honor and a pleasure to be here with you tonight. What brings you out here to WrestleMania weekend and Pro Wrestling Syndicate?
Well, listen, this is a great turnout, first of all, for the event tonight, and everybody has been, the fans have really been generous, and as you just mentioned, expressing their gratitude for my career, and so I'm just trying to return some goodwill to the fans by signing autographs and shaking hands and meeting and greeting new folks for the first time. And I've always found that New Jersey and New York, Boston, Philadelphia, places like that have always generated the most highly intense fans across all borders and all cities and all towns. So it's good to be in New Jersey where the fans are really intense, and good to be on your show. And I'm just having a great time signing autographs and meeting and greeting the folks.
Well, it's great to have you on the show. One man I wanted to mention to you is Bruno Sammartino. Your careers are synonymous with each other. They go hand in hand. Just many great battles at Madison Square Garden. And Saturday night, WWE Hall of Fame, Bruno Sammartino finally gets in. Now, we all know your take on the WWE and the Hall of Fame, but just erase that for a minute. Let's hear your thoughts on Bruno Sammartino.
Oh, well, if you want to, would you hand me that DVD, sir? Yeah, here's my thoughts on. This is a brand new DVD. If you want to zoom in, tonight is actually the first release called Face to Face. And as you notice in the lower right-hand corner, you'll see a photo of Bruno and I together during one of our mini matches. On the back is a photograph of Ric Flair, myself, Dusty Rhodes hanging me in the bull rope match in Madison Square Garden, training with Arnold Schwarzenegger in 1968. Another shot with Arnold. So I'd like to mention that my face-to-face DVD is on, and we'll give you a graphic to put up where the fans can. Yeah, we'll give you a graphic. But to answer your question, I presented this DVD on videotape because you asked me about Bruno. I hold him in high regard. That's why I put him on the cover of my DVD, despite the fact that there are some very serious questions I have about him, saying that he's only receiving $5,000 like all the other Hall of Fame inductees going in this year. I find that very, very distasteful. And I go into detail in my DVD, Face to Face, about my displeasure with Bruno not telling his fans the truth about his true payoff for going into the WWE Hall of Fame, which is pretty much, from what I understand from a very trusted friend, in the millions of dollars. Big money. And I'm happy for Bruno to get the money and to get the payoff he deserves. But I'm very disappointed in him telling his fans that have really worshipped him and idolized him, and even me myself as his opponent for many years have really idolized the man and have paid tribute to him and honored him. I'm very disappointed in him not telling the truth about his Hall of Fame induction payoff and insisting that he's only getting $5,000. When everybody I've talked to really almost defies that. It's almost beyond belief that he was. It's too bad that he has to say that. It's too bad that pro wrestling in general, I believe, has always had to degenerate to that point of deception, even to this high level of people were talking about Bruno Sammartino, a true living legend, a man who laid down for me and gave me the WWW belt, Worldwide Wrestling Federation belt, in April 30th, 1977 in Baltimore, Maryland. And so it's just sad. It's sad that pro wrestling has to put certain conditions on certain people. And like The Rock, for example, a very nice young man. I wrestled his father, Rocky Johnson. I wrestled his grandfather, the High Chief, Peter Maiva, from Samoa, very close to his mother, Ata. And I see The Rock really jacked up on steroids like I've never seen it before. Currently going into WrestleMania, is this 29? 29, going into WrestleMania 29, just days away now doing this interview with you. And I see him jacked up on steroids because I know when someone's on steroids because superstar Billy Graham is taking steroids. And I enjoy taking steroids and would have never had this physique without the use of anabolic steroids. And so it just disheartens me to see people like The Rock not have to pee in the cup and get his urine tested for steroid testing. It's like selective testing going on with The Rock, because he is very muscular. His arms are huge. I saw him the other night on maybe Jay Leno or one of those talk shows, and he is so ripped and so jacked up on steroids that even the muscle tissue that covers his jawbones are ripped. And so these are telltale signs when you see his arms really are massive that he's taking steroids and not being tested for taking steroids, because that's their policy, is to have a non-steroid company. So it's too bad that but all that aside, we're having a great time here in New Jersey. Being interviewed by you, my pleasure, and talk about wrestling, and the folks here on the edges of their seats are watching the matches with guys who are really putting their health on the line. There's some guys out here I've been watching, taking some really serious falls and moves that really pros can only take, and will eventually possibly catch up to them with some serious injuries. So it's a tremendous can take a tremendous toll on your body, as it has mine, and over the years. But nevertheless, despite all the faults of pro wrestling, it's still a tremendous venue for atmosphere that we're expressing tonight, and having and showing, and the fun that people are having. There are people having fun here, real honest to God, clean family fun. I see no vulgarity or anything that's disruptive to a child that's 8 years old could watch this, and I think that's good. I think that's a good thing. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. And so so I'm here enjoying myself. I got a chance to get on your show and be happy to promote it. Let's send it around the world. Let's go around the world. Let's get it on the satellite, brother. On the satellites. Let's get it on cable. Let's get it on the internet. Let's get it on cell phones. Let's put it out everywhere. This thing goes everywhere, all around the world, all around the world.
We'll be sure to do that. Superstar, it's been an honor and a pleasure. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know.
Thank you. My pleasure. Remember, the superstar Billy Graham is still the man of the hour, the man with the power too sweet to be sour, my brothers and sisters. All right.